Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling irie because we've got another jam-packed reading for you today. Yes, today's reading is all about who has regrets from losing you, who has regrets. Okay, so we're going to look into that. We're going to look and pull out the messages coming out from the cards. So before we begin, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Come and join the Love and Light family. Sit back and relax with a nice cup of tea as we get into these intuitive reads. Let us know what you are sipping on today. I've got some water. Let us know what you are sipping on today. Put it in the comments. Love to engage with all of the comments from the Love and Light family. All right, so before we begin, we're going to bring some good energy into the reads with a gratitude opening. So let's get into it. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors. May the messages resonate with the collective and allow the collective to use these messages to strengthen their intuition and to use their discernment every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Which number is calling you? All right, go to that number that is calling you, and I will see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we have pile 1. Let's see what message wants to come out from who has regrets from losing you. Okay, we're gonna look into the read and pull out these intuitive gems. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Sit back and relax with a nice cup of tea. Let's see Wagwan. Okay. Woo, we've got the Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands being here, I feel like the Two of Wands is like a reminder. This person is feeling, they're feeling away. I feel like they're kind of getting this energy of like, now losing you. A song that's coming to mind is "There's a thin line between love and hate." That's the energy. This is the energy that I'm getting. I don't know if someone's heard this song recently or anything like that, but it's really coming to mind. And I feel like this person could have been, maybe they felt like, oh, they'll be better off, you know, and they'll have the world to go and do all these things and have more options, more, you know, enjoy living the free life. But I feel like now maybe the time away has now made them realize, oh my gosh, like what I thought I had everything, or I felt like I was being restricted, and now I see that, well, though I've got the world in my hands, and it's still not everything. It's still not what I thought it was. I feel like it's kind of still looking at, they're still looking yonder, but thinking that what they had. I'm getting these strong feelings of regretting the choices that they made when they thought that they had everything, or they felt like they was being restricted. I feel like they now realize they did have everything that they needed, but they didn't see it at the time. And sometimes, unfortunately, it takes somebody losing something to realize that what they had was gold, and what they were chasing was actually dust. Okay. And I feel like this is kind of like a strong energy of the grass was greener on the other side. But with the Two of Wands here, I feel like this person still thinks about you a lot, and they still think about whether they can, how would you respond if you gave them the chance to approach them. This is the energy that I'm getting, that if you gave them the chance, would you respond? Would you answer to that reply? There's a strong energy here of would you answer my call? Yeah, so this is the message that I'm getting. It feels like, would you give me a chance? I'm getting a strong energy of wanting to try again with you, but I feel like it's whether you want to give them that opportunity. You want to give them that, you want to take that time see if that's even something that you even want to explore. Okay, but I feel like the Two of Wands is really hoping, especially with that second staff. It's like you can see that blossoming. I feel like there's still hope that maybe they, even if it's like at the back of their mind or now and then, I feel like it can. I feel like they could have moments when they're alone, or they might be out, and the thought of you comes to mind, especially if they might see other couples or they see people like really loved up. I feel like that's, it really makes them feel a way, okay, and recognize, oh my gosh, when I had you, when I had you, I didn't see the gold, I didn't see the diamond that was in front of me, and now I'm recognizing, wow. Like, and I feel like it could also be, and I feel like some of you may have also been like, had this thing about wanting to, have their best interest as in a healthy relationship. That's what we should be doing, having best interest, best intentions. But I feel like at the time they may have not saw it as that, or may have listened to naysayers or people who didn't have their true intentions to say, oh, why do you want to get so cuddled up, the word that I'm saying, or you're whipped, you're this because you're in a loving relationship. But I feel like it was also intentions of, like, there was maybe some jealous intentions from people, and they probably never saw it as well until being apart. Now they realize, oh wow, when I was kind of maybe confiding or listening to these people, that they didn't really have my true intentions the whole time. So I feel like that could be something that they're noticing at this time. Okay, right. So I hope you can see the cards as well. Right, so having a bit of camera issues, so we're just using a different camera, but yes, I hope you can see it and gather the message as well. So we're just gonna have a look at the Jamaican proverb, okay, and see what message wants to come out from the Jamaican proverb. Let's have a look about this person that is kind of regretting their actions. Okay, look at that. Every best friend has a best friend. Every best friend has a best friend. I hope you can see that. Every best friend has a best friend. And I feel like this is what this person is realizing, that when they may have thought that they were confiding or listening to people that was giving them their advice, it doesn't necessarily mean that person had good intentions. And this is the strong energy that I'm getting. And I feel like this is why they're recognizing now that you was that person that had their good intentions for them, but they couldn't see it because they were so invested or listening to others who did not have their interests at heart. They had this energy, and I feel like they carried this energy of, I'm free, I'm young, I'm free. Why do you want to, or if, we can enjoy the pool of plenty fishes, in the sea. But I feel like this person is realizing, well, that plenty fishes in the sea, but yeah, there's plenty of fishes, but you weren't that, I still haven't found that fish that reminds me of you, okay? And I feel like they really I feel like they're really feeling it. Be mindful that friendships, discussions with others, and I feel like this is what was happening. They were maybe taking on or bringing their business to people that didn't have their intentions. And I feel like this is kind of like also for all of us as a clear reminder to be mindful of what we share, because if you've got something good going on, and there might be people around your circle that you might feel like they have, they got you, but really they ain't got you. And I feel like this is kind of like a strong energy of intuition, strong energy of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. If something don't feel right, and I feel like this person may be recognizing now, oh my gosh, I had this person in my life. I had this person in my life, and now I'm looking from afar, okay, knowing that I can't see you anymore. I feel like this is the strong energy of what they're getting. They're realizing now that they made a blunder, they made a big mistake, a big, 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 big mistake. And I feel like this is what they're realizing now, that wow, when the time I had you, and look how this is how look how you know, I feel like they're getting like wow, like I'm like how could I like, I feel like it's making them realize that there's things in them that they need to change. And maybe also I feel like it's a sense of like seeing that the grass is greener. So I feel like they could have been like someone who, let's say you have a pick a mix of sweets, and it's like, oh, the energy of like, oh, I like this, I like that, I like that, and they just go, no, I want to just stick with this is what I like. But then I feel like they get distracted by other people but saying, are you sure though? But you haven't tried that yet. You haven't tried that chocolate caramel yet. You haven't tried that strawberry yogurt yet. You haven't tried this apricot delight. I hope he's making sense what I'm saying. So I feel like that now has made them realize, oh my gosh, I was listening to these people. I was taking advice from these people. I wanted to fit in with these people. Now I'm fitting in. But now as I fit in now and I no longer have you, look what's happened now. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. Now looking to see, you know, with the world in my hand, realizing that world that I thought was a big and abundant is still small. There's so much more to explore. But now I have to go and find my own way, because when I the world that I had with you, I didn't accept it. I didn't accept it. And I feel like that's a strong energy that I'm getting, that they're realizing the wrong that they've made. But I feel like they're also hoping that maybe one day, or that they can come and reach out to you. But I feel like it's also that fear of, you might have somebody, and it's the fear of how you may respond, how you may react. Will you be a queen of swords onto them, where you just you slicing them down with your words, with your lyrics that you are going to come out of your mouth? I feel like I feel like there's a strong energy there, but I feel like there's a strong energy of wanting to come and reach out to you and apologize, and even to kind of tell you how they feel. But I feel like for them, it's also been a spiritual awakening for them, because they've realized they have to be mindful of who they talk, who they share with. And I think at the time, there may have been some people who were trying to almost compete with you in your relationship with this person, with this specific person. I feel like there may have been other people that this person may have felt like they had to try and prioritize you, but felt like they had an oath to prioritize someone else that wasn't in their relationship. Whether it was them feeling that they weren't spending enough time, and so as in that group of collective of people that they were amongst, may have made them feel a way like, oh, you're so you're so whipped now, you're so loved up, and oh, you're so boring now, you're not part of the group no more, you're not spending time with us no more, you're not doing and I feel like that was a strong energy that they were struggling with. I feel like that was the conflict, an inner conflict that they were struggling with, trying to match almost like trying to please everybody. And I feel like this energy, I feel like it came from a strong energy of trying to please, to the end that what they really needed to do was please themselves. And in the sense of pleasing themselves, of being content of where they are and who they want to be with, rather than, oh, I'm trying to fit time for you, I'm trying to fit time for my lady. They say, oh, my partner, I'm trying to fit time for my partner, I'm trying to fit time with my friends, I'm trying to fit time with my family, and all those kind of things, which is all fine. But I feel like they listened, or may have listened to a strong energy of, oh, you're boring, you're this, you're not. And I feel like that's what's caught them into this position that they're in now. And now having those strong feelings of regret, thinking, oh my gosh, I really wish I did things differently. This is the energy that I'm getting here. It's a real strong energy of really wishing that they did not do that. So I'm gonna pull some. I'm gonna pull out some pictures here, which is like traveling pictures. So I'm hoping that you can see them. Okay, so we just want. I just want to see what wants to come out as like just like a visual clue of how they are, how they're feeling, what could be going on right now. Look at that. Yeah, so we've got a buildings. It's like, you know, it's a song that's coming to mind, a house, but it's not a home. This is what I'm kind of getting. This kind of energy of like seeing things from afar, but not feeling like it's home anymore. So I'm hoping you can see that. That's the kind of the energy that they're feeling right now. And I feel like it could be that feeling of like and it's funny, it's like I can just feel the apprehension of like they're looking at things and going, oh my gosh, that could have been me, that could have been me, that could have been me, but I chose, but the decision I chose was it was an ill-informed decision because I didn't go with my gut. I went with what I was hearing, what was trending, but that wasn't what I truly needed. And now I'm recognizing it was you. It was you I needed. But at the time I couldn't see that because I was so caught up in believing, thinking that, yeah, maybe I am being boring. Maybe I am doing this, and not realizing that they needed to focus on their relationship with you. So, whoa, look at that. I'm going to pull out the Simply Tarot just to kind of, just to summarize, clarify any additional messages. Look, Knight of Wands. This is where they are now. This is where they are now. They're realizing that they're hoping with the Knight of Wands. Even though, look, there's a snake here, is to take a risk, to take a chance. And I feel like that's what the message here is. They really want to kind of take a chance. Rewind, take a message, but maybe take a message. Yeah, they want to take this. Maybe they want to take this as seeing whether they can also come back. But I feel like if you're watching this, there might be some kind of intuitive. I feel like there could be some telepathic messages going on, whether they could be sending you messages. Sometimes you might be seeing things through your dreams. You might be noticing a particular synchronicity, a sign, a song that you particularly like, you know, because sometimes when someone is so focused on you that energetically they could be sending you messages. And I feel like you might be sensing that as well at this time. But I feel like with the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's an energy of them wanting to take the chance, to take a risk, to see how you feel, or to see if how they can connect and see whether there's a possibility on you connecting. So I'm just gonna have a look. We're gonna have a look and see how you feel. Okay, how you currently feel about this person that regrets losing you. How do you currently feel? We're just using a good Karma Tarot deck. How do you currently feel about this person? Oh, we have the World in reverse. So I feel like the World in reverse is like you've come to that point where I feel like they might be kind of like, you might have a curiosity. I feel like there's a curiosity about it because if you're watching this, but I feel like I feel like it's also kind of maybe there's no strong, it's more kind of like a curiosity, but no real like strong desire. But I feel like maybe if this person does come, in a way, you might be open to a conversation. Okay, just gonna see what's at the front and at the back of the deck. Just a quick look. Yeah, so we got Nine of Cups in reverse and Six of Swords. So there might be some kind of feelings where you might be stuck on it, but I feel like it's again trusting your intuition. And I feel like, you know, if there is any energy or feeling of wanting to reconcile with this person, I feel like it's definitely going to be, you know, that time apart of like saying, well, the two of us have been not together for a long while. Is this something that you are willing to accept for yourself? You know, if this person was kind of like easily distracted by others rather than communicating and sharing, is this something that you want to, is this something you want to embrace, is this something you want to accept? And I feel like this is something you really have to take on board, and always trust your intuition as well. Okay, so to the collective who chose pile one, I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we do, like what we like to do around here, take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. This simply means that's what it go. That's what goes around here. Okay, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. But be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we are on part 2. Let's see what messages wants to come out for the collective who chose part 2. But be sure to like and subscribe. Come and join the Love and Light family at Wagwan Tara and Tea. Sit back and relax with a nice cup of tea as we gather into these intuitive reads. Let's see Wagwan. Okay, so who has regrets? Who, you know, that's what we're looking into today. Who has regrets about losing you? We have the 8 of Swords. Excuse me. All of a sudden, a burp, like a wanting to burp, or the sudden feel of like of something to do with the voice. I feel like this person is having that energy. Like when they think about you, I feel like I feel like it's such a struggle to even think about what they've done. I feel like it really makes them feel in such a way that it's kind of, I'm kind of getting this, the word crippling wants to come to mind. Like I feel like the time away has made them really feel like, wow, like what have I done? What I feel like that's where I feel like there's like a lot of shame and guilt around how they've treated you. And I feel like every time they think about it, it creates a crippling kind of like feeling of a sense of just really feeling like, wow, I can't forgive. I feel like this is the energy I'm getting. Like they struggle. I feel like they can't forgive themselves every time when they think about you. It makes them go into this way. So I feel like it's like an energy of avoiding it as well, because they feel so much shame when they think about you. So much shame, and this is a strong energy that I'm getting from the 8 of Swords. That the shame makes it even difficult it makes it difficult for them to see clearly on things, because they're so stuck on what they've done. And I feel like this could be an energy of not treating you right. There could have been maybe some energy of treating inconsistency in their behavior. I feel like there's a lot of feelings of anxiety, as well as just feeling like I could have done better and I didn't do right by you. But I feel like if there was kind of like an abrupt ending, or there was kind of like poor communication towards the end, I feel like they're stuck on that energy as well. This is strong energy about how they may be feeling. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a Jamaican proverb and let's see what wants to come out regarding this person who's having regrets. Okay, in regards to losing you. So for the collective who chose pile 2, what Jamaican proverb wants to come out? Okay, we have, if you get your hand in a devil mouth, take it out. So if you get your hand in a devil's mouth, take it out. And I feel like there could have been, this is why I'm getting this energy of strong energy of feelings of like remorse, regret. Okay, but it says be careful Be cautious in getting out of difficult situations. Seek help where you can. And I feel like this is like why this message, or why this, like this visual energy of this, the Eight of Swords being here. I feel like this person may have got themselves caught up in, and I feel like it's kind of, if I want to say extramarital, if someone is married, okay, or if there's been some kind of like cheating, I feel like it could have been texting. I feel like it could have been a lot of kind of things behind your back. That's what I'm kind of getting. Things behind your back, things that weren't always seen to in the light. But I feel like now, the way they made what they have may have done to you, or they've done with others that has impacted you. I feel like all that energy has come back to you. I'm sorry, has come back to them. And I'm getting the energy of, I don't know if anyone's watched Color Purple, and there's a part where Celie, who's played by Whoopi Goldberg, and she holds her hands like this, and she says, everything that you do, if you don't do right by me, or something like this, if you don't do anything right by me, everything that you do will come back on you. And I feel like this is the energy that I'm getting here, like the shame, the feeling, those kind of anxious feelings that you may have received, that you felt something's wrong, and your gut feeling is telling you something's wrong. I feel like now this is kind of, it's done like a U-turn, and now they're feeling it, and they're feeling trapped by those feelings. This is the energy that I'm getting here, and I feel like it's that strong feeling of shame. There's a strong feeling of shame, but I feel like it's all here, that it kind of bubbles up, and even the thought of, like, maybe they might have like old pictures of you, they may even have gifts or things that I'm getting, like maybe you've bought stuff for their birthday or things like that. I feel like every time they look at it, it brings a real shame. Like shame is really strong here. That's all I'm getting, shame. I feel like that's the real energy here. So I want to pull out a card to see how you currently feel about this person. How do you currently feel about this person? How do you currently feel about this person? Let's see. Something felt like you wanted to come out. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you was hurt. And this is what I'm getting this strong energy about. There was a strong energy of feeling hurt, feeling the pain. But I feel like everything that they've done is come back. It's come back on them. It's come back, and they're having to now experience, and this is why, I feel like this is a reminder for us all. Be mindful. Look at this. Be careful and be cautious of getting out of difficult situations. Seek help where you can. But I feel like if I'm getting a message of like someone stepped out. Now they've stepped out. This is the pain that they're now experiencing. Whatever they may have made you feel, now they're going through it. But I feel like as you are as you've taken that time to heal, because it came out reverse, I feel like the more you heal, the more it's making this specific person feel more. They're feeling more, because now they're realizing, oh my gosh, I keep getting like, oh my gosh, I had a good person in my life. But what the devil had, whether it was temptation, it's lust, they were so caught up in that. And it could be as well, there was a similar message in pile 1 about maybe having people around you that would egg you on, gear you on to say, yes, go there, go and try this, go and do this, and not recognizing that, look with this, with the 7 of coins also came out, the 7 of pentacles. This could have been like you was building with this person. This could be somebody that you saw yourself living with, or if you was married or anything like that. I feel like this could have been somebody that you valued highly and they valued you. But I feel like there was something deep down in your gut that knew something wasn't right. And I feel like the more you kept getting that, you kept getting that gut feeling that something wasn't right, it kept maybe triggering you to make you think, you know what, maybe you need to look into something. Maybe you need to ask these questions. And I feel like the more it triggered that feeling, it also triggered the feelings of shame and dishonesty. So whether this person may have, I feel like this person may have been trying to back up their lies, or I feel like I'm getting the energy of caught up in a lie. They could have got caught up in a lie, and it got caught until it started to build. They were building, sadly, but they were building their own. They were building their own Eight of Swords energy around them, because they were now realizing, oh my gosh, I'm becoming this person more and more each day as I become dishonest and stay in that energy of lack. It's creating a monster that I can't even manage. And I feel like it was hard with the Seven of Pentacles, because the Pentacles represents that stability, that energy, and there could have been a lot of fears around letting go. But I feel like even if it was hard, because I feel like a very strong energy of like it was hard to get over, but you have now taken that time to say, I've got to release this, because if I hold on anymore, it's at the end of the day, it's hurting me, and I've got to let go. You got to let go. I'm going to pull out and see, okay, where are you currently, since this person is no longer in your life? Where are you currently, since this person is no longer in your life? Where are you currently and emotionally? Look, the Princess of Cups. So I'll say this as the Page of Cups. I feel like this is you really trusting yourself, maybe start looking at a new relationship, loving again, taking that time to love on yourself. Okay, there could be things now growing into in your life, because you've got fish. Whether you're now maybe some of you may be thinking about starting a family and things like that. I feel like that the time apart has helped you to heal, and it's helped you to focus on yourself and build new opportunities for yourself, especially with love, and helping you to blossom again with your own femininity, trust, all those kind of things, connecting with spirit, all these things, or even coming to see these tarot readings is also part of that spiritual healing and awakening. But I feel like you taking that time to love on yourself and pour in your own cup, this person is now having this real strong energy of loss, real strong energy of shame and guilt. I want to see, again, we're going to just have a quick look if this person wants to make contact. Let's just have a look. Does this person who regrets losing you want to make contact? Do they want to make contact? Woo! Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like, yes, I feel like they do want to make, but I feel like they're worried about whether you have moved on. I feel like there's a strong energy of whether you have moved on. I'm gonna have a look and see what's at the front of the back, because they could be significant as well. Yeah, so Four of Swords. Okay, they want to come out of this energy. They want to come out of this energy, and they want to release those feelings they want to release those feelings. They want to release those feelings of those burdens. But I feel like, again, it's whether, is it safe? This is what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy, and I know I just had that. I feel like that's kind of like that's when you had me. This is the energy I'm getting. That when you had me, you didn't see what you had. You didn't see the good that you had. You thought what was on the outside was the sweets, was the great. Now that I've gone and I've taken time to repair and build myself, now you might be trying to energetically or telepathically try to bring me in, but no, I've done my healing. And the swords have gone now. I'm opening my heart again, and to be more resilient, stronger, ever flowing, ever blossoming and growing. That's where I want to stay, and that's where I want to be. What? Yes. So we're going, last but not least, we're just going to pull out an image of, just to see from these images here, and they're like traveling images, but they can give us some clues, additional clues about this person and how they currently see, how they currently feel, okay, about the situation. As we can tell already from the Eight of Swords, but we just want some additional clues, you know. We just want to see Wagwan, what's going on, okay? Look at that. We said, you see, they might be looking at pictures, looking at past memories, and those past memories, you know, I feel like this could have been like something to do with a house, a home. A house is not a home. There could be really like feeling that strong energy now, looking at those past memories. And I feel like every time they think of those past memories, or think of you or your name, or like a song, or see somebody who's maybe happy in love, it brings them back to this. My gosh, what have I done? Why did I choose this? Why did I do this to myself? So I feel like this person is really stuck in this energy of this loop of shame and guilt. But I feel like it was a loop that you may have been stuck in before, because this is showing up for you as a Three of Swords. I feel like this is what they did to you, as from the color purple. Everything you've done to me, if you don't do right by me, it's gonna come back to you. And I feel like this is what has happened now, and they're stuck there. They're stuck there, so they really have to. I feel like for them to overcome that, they're gonna have to seek forgiveness. You know, whether it's like there's no communication amongst you to seek forgiveness from you, but I feel like if they can seek forgiveness from the universe and just say, you know, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, please, to release, so I can release this feeling of guilt and shame, you know. And I hope, even if there's no contact with Jane, there's no contact with John at this time, I hope that they can. I hope they can see. I hope with me working on myself and forgiving myself for what I've done, I hope they can forgive themselves, as well as forgive me for anything I've put them through, or anything like that. This is what I think, like, they need to kind of go through their own time to heal. But I feel like I feel like with these coming in reverse for you, the 3 and the 7s, and 3 and 7 equals 10. That means end of a cycle, and you know, that completion. And I feel like that's where you are now, is recovering from this and regaining that, you know, that energy to love again. You know, I feel like it's also connecting with your inner child. Do have a look, please, at what your inner child wants to tell you, because that would really help. I feel like I give more additional clues to the read, as well as for yourself. But I feel like there's just a strong energy of shame and guilt, and that regret, you know, of, you know, seeing so many things, distracted by you know, the energy of, I feel like that strong energy of, like, the devil, of what all these things are. There's so many temptations, not realizing what I need to focus on was you all along. But I feel like this has then kind of also freed you to then energetically bring someone who's right for you. Okay? And let's just pull out another one for you, in regards to, you know, how has this opened you up to meet your soulmate. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. So I feel like, you know, the 3, the 7, the 10, completion. You know, yes, honey, darling, honey, Auntie Self Love wants to come in. It wasn't emotional, because I can feel a very strong, heavy emotional energy around here. I can feel it, darling. Go back into Auntie Self Love. Okay, but that experience and you willing to release and let go has now opened you to a world where you can come and meet your soulmate, darling. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. You've done that. You've put in the work. You've let go of this pain. to allow someone who will treat you right, someone who will treat you right and treat you well, love you unconditionally is here. And embrace that, because you are loving yourself again unconditionally. You are treating yourself with the utmost respect, and only good can come from that. Alright? Alright, darling. Thank you, Auntie Self Love. So, simply what Auntie Self Love is saying, you taking that time to heal and work on yourself has helped you to allow the universe to help you bring in new energy, and an energy of unconditional love. Like this energy, the previous energy was a conditional love, and it was a love based on the condition that if anything else outside tempts me, I'm going for that. I'm trying for that. You know, and there may have been a bag of lies, bag of lies. When I say bag of lies, it's like it's a whole bag, just a lie after lie, to the point that of like almost forgetting the lies and having to make up another lie to not be caught out in the lie that they previously told. I feel like that was a strong energy here. And you have taken that time to come back and recover, learn to love yourself again, and in an unconditional way. Whether it's to also release any previous conditional feelings of love, so that now you are open to see what real, authentic love looks like. And I feel like you've achieved this. You've achieved it with the Two of Cups. Is you being attuned to that, and to attract someone who's right for you from head to toe, you know. And I feel like this love that's coming your way is a love that's you. It's like you feel at peace. You are at peace. You are at peace. So to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we like to do at Wagwan Tarot and Tea, okay? And if you're new here, this is what you're gonna know. Okay. Take what resonate and leave the rest. That's what we do. All tarot readings, whoever you come by, take what resonate and just leave the rest. I saw it go. This simply means that's how it goes around here, okay? That's how it goes around here. Just take what resonate and leave the rest. But I hope the messages are resonating. Look good. Just be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and keep loving on yourself. Yes, keep loving, bringing that good energy up in your life. And I will see you on the next one. All right. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. So we're gonna look into pile 3 and see what message wants to come out on who regrets losing you. We're gonna look into the cards and see Wagwan. So what's going on? Okay. So be sure to sit back, relax as we gather these intuitive gems, okay? If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea, okay? And we're going to see Wagwan. All right. I hope you have a nice cup of tea or beverage as well to keep you feeling nice and hydrated as we gather these intuitive reads. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Swords. So I feel like this person, the time apart, as well as them no longer being in your life, has made them see things on a more logical, as well as a more clarify. I feel like they have more clarity now to realize that. I feel like this could be also with the King of Swords coming up, that maybe they weren't moving like a king. I feel like, and I'm going to explore this more, but I'm kind of getting the energy they weren't moving like a king. But now the time apart has now made them it's made them realize they've had to wise up. Let me just sip on a bit of water, you know, because I can feel I need a little bit of sip, okay? But And hence, here's another little thing. Do you know that drinking water and staying hydrated, just another sip, helps you to connect with your intuition a lot more? But I feel like this person, especially with wanting to take some sips, I feel like they may have been using, they may be using substances, maybe using drink as a way to calm their nerves, or to try and block hard emotions. I feel like this could be an energy going on here. But I feel like those moments when they get that, when they get those emotions, they may try to avoid it, but may also kind of struggle with accepting or embracing it, and try to stay on that logical aspect rather on holding on to their emotion. So I feel like there could be some deep rooted emotional issues here with this person. I'm just going to pull out the chakras colors. So let's have a look and see what chakra colors wants to come out for this person. So for the collective who chose pile 3, this specific person who regrets losing them, show us the color that is impacted at this time in their chakras. Which chakra color is impacted at this time? Ooh, yes. So we've got the solar plexus, which is about confidence and self-esteem, and we've got the root chakra, which is all those kind of feelings of. It's kind of, I feel like it's kind of like our early learning blocks. So things that we saw from our family, we observed, we witnessed. You know, those kind of like early things that we would have picked up along the way, okay, or help influence our setup or our view on the world, okay. And I feel like these two could be really impacted at this time, and I feel like there maybe could be a conflict with the two of them, because maybe what they felt was right is now learning that no, that wasn't the right way to go. Or if there may have been some issues around parenting, I feel like the parenting wants to come out. There was some issues around parenting, or some inconsistencies in relationships, or what a healthy relationship looks like. I feel like this person may have struggled with this. They may have, and this may have also impacted in your relationship with them. But I feel like there's also a strong energy of self-esteem and confidence coming into play, and I feel like they may overcompensate in their behavior or their mannerisms to hide any fears that they may have. Okay, we're going to look into this a bit more. So let's have a look with the Jamaican proverbs. Start with the Jamaican proverbs and see what message for the collective who chose file 3 about this person who regrets losing you. What kind of what Jamaican proverb wants to give us an additional clue? Ooh, that almost flew away. If I could fly away. Okay, what is for you can't be on for you. What is for you can't be on for you. Okay, so in a Jamaican way, okay, because you're learning lots of things here. Tarot, Jamaican culture, Jamaican vibes, Jamaican. You know, you're learning a lot of things. You're learning a lot of things. Okay, so let's say it in the Jamaican style. What is for you? What is for you can't be on for you. What is for you can't. It can't. That means cannot. Can't. It can't be on for you. This simply means what is divinely set for you. Nobody can take that from you. Okay, whatever God, whatever Almighty, the universe, whatever source has for you, okay, that is designed. That's yours. That's yours. Now I feel like this message is coming here. Okay, let's give you the definition first. Okay, so we kind of did, but we're gonna go into a bit more. Okay, all right. So it will come. Don't rush. Stay consistent. Stay focused on your goals. Be happy for others and know your time will come too. Okay, know your time will come too. Now, I feel like the intuitive messages that are coming in, the downloads, I feel like there has been some kind of issues around rushing, like a rushing, wanting to do things quickly, or making comparisons. Whether it could be, I feel like this person may have made you feel like you're on. I'm getting the energy of like you was on a hamster wheel. Like things were never good enough. Things were never good enough. And I feel like this could have been maybe making comparisons from what they've seen, what they were brought up on, whether there were some inconsistencies of what a healthy relationship or what a building looked like, making comparisons with other people. And I feel like it created a very inconsistent and toxic environment. This is the energy that I'm getting, that it was constantly, whatever you do, it was never good enough. It was never good enough. So we're gonna pull out a card to clarify this energy, because this is the energy that I'm getting. What was going on here? Why was this person feeling this particular way? What's going on? What else is going on? Can we have an additional clue about this person? We've got the Ten of Swords. Look at that. The King of Swords comes back again. The King of Swords comes back again. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Now, I feel like there could be some sexuality issues here. There could have been a lot of arguments. There could have been a lot of arguments, a lot of trying to... Who's going to lay down the law? There could be some interracial differences as well. But I feel like with the Ten of Swords being here, there was a strong energy of... I feel like there's a strong energy of manipulation, the art of manipulation. And I feel like this is where I was getting this energy of like, things are never good enough. The constant wanting to compare. I'm just going to see what's on the front and the back, because we can have that significant, look, yes, delays. So that I feel like there could have been delays in communication, maybe delays in taking actions forward. Could it be a case of watching who's going to do this, who's going to do that. I feel like there could have been a strong energy of power play. Six of Swords, feeling stuck in this situation, feeling stuck with making decisions. And Eight of Swords, feeling the need to let go from this kind of environment. Yes, so this is what I'm kind of getting. And I feel like this could also have been you with the Queen of Swords, feeling like you knew you had to let go from this. It's this kind of like no real emotion was being shown. So I'm gonna see why there was no real emotion being shown. What was going on? Why is there no real emotion going on? Let's have a look. The Six of Cups. Yes, look. So I feel like the Six of Cups being here, and whether this was reverse or upright, I feel like this energy was here because I feel like maybe honeymoon period, things seem to be going really well, but and I feel like this could be a pattern. I feel like this is a pattern with the root chakra and the yellow the solar plexus being here to represent the yellow or the chakra. I feel like there could have been a pattern of this behavior, and maybe not just with you, but maybe with others. This kind of idea that a relationship from the outside, like externally, everything looks great, okay, but it then becomes like a competition. Who's got this going on? Who's got that going on? Really then taking the time to get to know one another on a deeper level. But rather than, it was almost like, oh, well, you've got this going on, well, I'm doing this with my partner too. And I feel like there could have been something that they may have seen, because I feel like there could have been, I'm getting a strong childhood energy here, that there could have been something to do with childhood and what was deemed as a relationship. So whether it could have been, they may have received that kind of energy from their parent, that it was, the message I'm getting, the download that's coming is museum love. Museum love. Take that as you. But I feel like what I'm getting from that is like that love was only there when others, when it looks cute because there's other people around. Oh, look how cute, look, oh, they're so cute, so adorable. And I feel like that was what was going on in this relationship as well, where everything was like on taking a selfie, everything looks good, but then behind that there was a lot of, especially with a lot of this, a lot of swords energy. When you see a lot of swords energy and it comes to love, it's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I feel like there was a lot of red flags here. A lot of red flags in terms of arguments, manipulation, maybe trying to use intellect to undermine. I feel like there could have been a strong energy of like a narcissistic energy going on here, a very toxic environment. And I feel like you had to go deuces, bye. I feel like it came to that point where he was like, I can't keep taking this no more. Like, it's just constantly a dagger here, that undermining, talking down. This is the energy that I'm getting. So I'm kind of getting a real, like, yeah, this wasn't a healthy environment to be in. Okay, I'm just going to have a look as well at the front and the back. Look, so the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like, again, that Knight of Pentacles can represent, there was this very slow energy here. And I feel like maybe it was kind of you realizing that, you know what, I can't be in this no more. See what's at the back? 8 of Wands, yeah. 8 of Wands saying, yeah, you had to take some action. Action had to be taken, because to be stuck in this, of this kind of, I feel like this energy, it was not healthy. It was not healthy. Let's see where you are now currently. Okay, I want to see where you are now currently. Where are you currently? To the collective who chose power of 3. Where are you currently since this has now over? Ooh, King of Wands. King of Wands. So I feel like the King of Wands, you may be taking on this like maternal energy. I feel like there could, there could have been some same sex, or, take what applies, take what resonates around here. But I feel like with the King of Wands, you've had to tap into that masculine energy to say, right, I'm going to focus on doing my own thing. Yes, it may have, I feel like it could have been a strong energy of like hurt and pain, but I feel like you had to say, no, you know what, I had to take myself deuces. This relationship is not conducive to bring good energy around me, and I feel like you recognize that you had to take what you had, especially when we saw the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles earlier, and bringing good. Okay, so let's see, now that you've taken that energy of being that King of Wands, what doors has it opened for you in regards to love? What doors has it opened for you? Woo! Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is brought your self-love, your confidence back, because you have taken that action, and by you taking that action, it's opened you to feel more confident about yourself. And I feel like in this situation, that previous situation, it wasn't a place where you could feel confident. And I feel like maybe this could have also triggered your own feelings in your root chakra, your confidence, how you, in your solar plexus. It may have also kind of opened up some kind of like issues around your own confidence. But I feel like now you've left that and you're no longer in that situation, it has opened more doors for you to feel more confident about yourself, more doors for you to build that confidence, to build your sense of self-love, because self-love is something we have to constantly maintain. It's like fitness, it's like exercise. Even if it reaches a peak, you have to still keep working on that. And then the more you work on it, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel more confident at this, I feel more confident at that. And it's something that we have to always constantly work on. And I feel like this is what you're recognizing, and recognizing why being in that relationship was not serving you, was not aligned with you, finding peace. Okay? So, let's have a look now. If you are looking for love, I'm just going to have a look into regards to you. Okay, what type of love are you attracting now? Since you have taken time to focus on your confidence and self-esteem and loving on yourself. What type of love? Ooh, Page of Wands. I feel like if you might be just it could be also a sign that you might be taking more time to focus on you, build on you. But I feel like it could be also someone with a fire energy. There could be strong, because there's lots of strong fire energy here. There could be someone with a fire energy who enjoys doing things. They might be enjoying like hobbies, or you might meet them on a joint kind of like venture or hobby or interest. But I feel like it's someone that wants to do things with you, someone who will enjoy, but also like make time for you, even if they're busy or things like that. You may be getting messages from interest and things like that, but this is what I'm kind of getting from this message. I'm also going to look at what's the back and the front, because they could be significant. Hang woman, so hangman, yeah, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like this could be you just enjoying your time, and maybe kind of being a little bit cautious. I feel like maybe you might be a little bit cautious on taking time to know someone, but I feel like you could be use the affirmation of I'm in line with what is right for me. I'm in line with spirit. I'm in line with my guardian angels, and I trust the information and the signs and synchronicities that I am receiving from the universe. Things like that, because I feel like that will really uplift your spirit. But I feel like this energy that was going on, and you taking that decision to realize, you know what, this is something that I've got to let go from. This is something I've got to release myself from. I feel like I feel like there's a strong energy of that there, and knowing what is for you can't be for you. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to just pull out a message from these traveling images. Okay, it's like a travel images deck of different activities and things like that, but I just want to pull out, let's see what additional clues we can get regarding this person since you've been gone. Okay, since you've been gone, and then regretting losing you. Okay, although we can see already that it's like the emotion element is not really being shown here. So it's kind of really, I feel like this person may have been a really difficult person. So let's have a look. Or someone who really tries to pull together. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, we got one. Okay. So I feel like, yes, this person could be, maybe needs to connect with a pet. If they don't have a pet, maybe they could be using a pet as a way to kind of balance their emotions. I feel like maybe they could be spending time with a pet. This could also be for you. It could be also a good way to connect as well with animals and things like that. And I feel like maybe they'd be again trying to get on with their routine, But look at the sword being here with the knife. I feel like there's a sharpness here, a real sharpness, and as well, just looking at the sharpness from the chopsticks, and very, especially with the food, and things a particular way. I'm kind of getting this person could be very rigid. This is the energy I'm getting of someone who's very rigid, very structured, but also very much it could be that whole thing about the appealing to the outside world. Everything looks, the museum love. This is what I was getting. The museum love. Everything from, or the selfie love. Everything from the outer world. From the outer world, people looking in, it looks like everything's great. Everything. But I feel like the more you look into this person, you can see that there is some imbalance when it comes to your emotions, expressing themselves and feeling comfortable with themselves. So, to the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating. You know what we like to do around here? We like to take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go around here, I saw it go around here in the Jamaican style. I saw it go around here. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. That's how it goes around here. Okay, Just take what resonates and leave the rest. But be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, and stay hydrated. And I will see you on the next one. One love to you all, and wow, one.